Good day, viewers. How the devil are you? Nah, I can't use that. That was oil burners. I miss oil burner. So let's talk about forging with the bare necessities. Can it be done? Absolutely. All the greats will tell you. Tim will tell you. Roy will tell you. Yamez will tell you. Tang will tell you. You can do it. You can do it the bare necessities. So I'm going to do it today to prove that. Using my foundry. And if y'all have watched any of the videos, you know that the foundry's got some problems. We'll go over that. But before we get started with that, we need to talk about safety. Because there are a lot of safety concerns in doing anything like this. So you definitely need to be safe. Hey, who cares about being safe? It gets in the way. You know, just go do what you gotta do. Who cares about safety? Not gonna get rid of me that easy. I'm over here. Did you actually think that was gonna work? Oh crap. Alright, so basically let's talk about what's gonna be involved. So you guys are gonna have to bear with me as I am tethered. See? I was watching Tim and Ting this morning, and ran my battery dead. Didn't really have much battery left, so I'm trying to charge and record at the same time. So, I don't mind that. That's will be revealed in June 15th, 16th. So let me explain to you real quick as far as why I don't have a forge. I had a forge at one time. I built my forge out of a piece of square chimney flue, and I lined it, and it worked great. Problem with that is, if you ever move and decide to drop it, maybe you don't decide to, but if you drop it, it busts into several pieces, and therefore you don't really have a forge anymore. And then you get lazy and you get busy with work and stuff like that. But I mean, I've been in the process of building another one here, so it's going to be a double burner deal. But this is her. This is just an old propane tank, because that's where that goes. And yeah, as you can see, I still got a lot of work to do to it. So we're going to be using the foundry. Let me show you bare necessities. So, you know, this story on the foundry, if you've watched the other videos, it's cracked. It doesn't hold heat well. And so it's not an ideal thing to try to heat up steel to try to pound on. So, you know, there's going to be fire. Propane. But there's going to be fire. So we have to worry about clothes catching on fire, getting too close to the fire. You need to be wearing gloves. You're going to be beating on metal, therefore you're going to need safety glasses. If you have long hair, you should put it up. Of course, I don't have long hair anymore. I shaved it all off to try to raise money for childhood cancer research, but I miss my hair. But I do have facial hair, so you can tell I haven't been doing a whole lot with fire lately because I still have it. It's still on my face. So back to the fire. Anytime you're going to be using any type of propane, use a regulator. If you have a spark arrestor, use a flash arrestor. Make sure you put a flash arrestor on there. You don't want this thing to blow up on you. So let me introduce you to Oofbear. This is Oofbear. This is my homemade deal. It's still in the process of being constructed and stuff like that. There's too much weight on the back. Yeah, there's wood stuffed in it because Oofbear liked to yell at me whenever I hit it with a hammer, and I don't like that. So it got really loud. As you can see, his name is right. Wait a minute. I need to fix that real quick. as you can see, this is Oof Bear. Oof Bear's made out of nothing more than just a couple pieces of I-beam, half-inch piece of plate steel on top. It does the trick. It's not a 500-pound Peter, but it's something flat and hard to beat on. I like my surfaces wide, so yeah. Anyhow, anytime you're hitting metal on metal, you're going to have stuff flying, and you have to be careful, especially if you're using chisels or anything like that. Right in here, you have arteries, and if your chisel tips are mushroomed, and a piece of that decides to fly off and hit you in your femoral artery, whatever it's called, you got some major troubles there. So let's get it started up and just get this done. What do you say? All right, what do we okay, here we go. All right, so what are we going to attempt to forge? I don't know. I'm going to use this piece of rebar, this chisel I found outside of a house, in the middle of the woods, where the only thing that was standing was the chimney. And I think I got a picture of a piece of the wooden structure that was still there. I'll try to throw that in there real quick. But yeah, pretty neat stuff. So I don't know what we're going to try to make. We'll try to make something. You see, I was just fiddling around with it one day, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, so location. As you can see, my setup, I'm going to be working in this general area. This is going to be in my way. You want to make sure that you have pretty much a clean space, so that if you do any stepping, there's nothing that's going to be under your feet. That top's not going to come off. It's going to stay on there the whole time. So I want to make sure that when I pick it up here and put it on here, I don't have anything in the way. I don't want to trip and fall on a hot piece of steel. That's a given, I think. PSI will work. Alright, we are rolling. Let's go ahead and stick our piece down in there. Chisel starts getting hot, always remove it, but once you start getting deeper into the steel, it heats up a lot quicker and it'll start to stick. So you should keep a bucket of water or something close by to quench that tip. Now how to get it. And there's a few things you can do with this at this point. You can isolate each separation, and around it you can start turning into stuff like ram horns and stuff like that. Or what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to put a bevel on it, try to clean it up a little bit, and make a little nail puller out of it. That is ugly, but doing good work with that proper tool. Not going to come out beautiful. That's why all your blacksmiths have got like 40, 50,000 different tongs, 60 or 70,000 different hammers. Alright, so there you have it. We got a foundry that's not very insulated. It is red hot in there, but it is nowhere near as hot as it should be. And here we are. We've taken a piece of rebar. Now this is some commercial grade rebar, I guess you would say, industrial grade rebar. They use it in the floors for stuff that has more than one level. So it's some strong stuff. But I didn't get my cut centered. So you see on the right side here, it peeled off more this way than this side moved. That's my fault. But I haven't done this in God knows for a long time. And I just wanted to make a video because I keep hearing people say that all you need is the basics to forge. Now you're not going to be a Roy, you're not going to be a Ting, you're not going to be any of these guys. You're not going to be a Tim, you're not going to be a Alex Steele right off the bat. This is an art form, and with any art form, it takes practice, it takes patience. Don't give up. Don't give up. I believe you can do it. I believe anybody can do anything they want, as long as they put their mind to it. So, hey, look at there. That is a 5-band skink, 5-line skink, and he's in here eating all my spiders and stuff like that's in my shop. I leave him alone. But got a bright blue tail on him, so he can stay in here and eat as much as he wants. All right, ladies and gents, but boy, it's hot in here, and that's another thing you need to think about when you're doing anything that has to do with blowtorches and hammers and metal and stuff like that is hydration. You're gonna sweat. You need to make sure that you're hydrated properly. But this was using just an old makeshift anvil and a piece of a foundry that's not set up very well. The burner's not running properly. You can do it. Your work will show exactly how advanced you are as far as your tooling. I would recommend, doing small stuff at first. I'm not in no place to recommend anything. I'm not even an amateur at this. I've been studying it for quite a while. I tinker around with it when I can, but as far as actually sit down and actually do it, I'm not even an amateur. So, there's plenty of videos out there. Mountain Ozark got some good ones, some real artistic stuff, some really neat stuff. Ben Toombs got some good stuff. Of course, you got Tim Roy, Island Metal Forge with Yamez. And there's just so many channels out there that can teach you what you need to know about doing this. But I just wanted to put this out there to show you that with the bare minimum, it can be done. But don't think that your stuff's going to come out anything like these guys have been doing it for quite a while. It will get there eventually. But stay diligent. And with that, I say Hakuna Matata and Bumblebee Tuna. Peace.